In my last Skate 4 video, I listed 5 things that I wanted to see in Skate 4, but in today's video, I'm going to be listing 5 things that I don't want to see in Skate 4. So let me know if you agree or disagree with my list and what you'd add or change. Also, if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and if at all through the video you do enjoy it, please consider leaving me a like, it would mean a lot, and without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Again, this is in no particular order. First on the list is microtransactions. I don't want to be seeing 1,000,001 microtransactions that are in so many games these days, and they're just money grabs, and it's really annoying. And most of the time, they encourage things like gambling through loot box and stuff, which is why it's been banned in a few countries. When it's simply like cosmetic stuff only, it's kind of okay. But if it's skins or boards, etc., that will make people really want to buy, like, or guns and stuff that change the balance of the game, then I don't really agree with it, because it's kind of banking on people to be really really enticed by it and stuff, and I think it's just wrong. But the game, when it's stuff like things that you have to pay for, that's when the main issue with it comes in. So it's just like, if you got like in guns in COD, when they used to put them in supply drops, it used to be really overpowered compared to every other weapon, and then they would try dirty tactics to get you to deliberately come across people with DLC weapons to try and encourage you to buy them, which is completely wrong, so wrong and messed up. In Skate 3, there was DLC, like the Danny's Hawaiian Dream, which was like a new area and map that was put into the game. You did have to pay for it, and I did buy this for myself, but it wasn't too expensive, it was reasonably priced, and it was simply just like an add-on of a new map to play in the game, which I kind of saw as being worth the money to me at the time, and they'd only done that like once, so it wasn't like a continuous thing that was added to the game where you had to keep paying for new locations. However, I do think in the new Skate 4 game that these maps should come free and be added regularly in updates, as I spoke about in my previous video. And I would be okay with people being able to buy emotes for their skaters or stuff like that, some cosmetic things like t-shirts and stuff. But if it comes to having to pay for nice boards or maps or designs or features that are locked off from the main game unless you pay for them, then that's going to be unacceptable and seriously ruin the game for some people, and it will genuinely upset a lot of fans. Second on the list is I don't want to see the Second on the list is I don't want to see the online servers magically go down with no official explanation again, like it did with Skate 3. For a while, granted, it wasn't too long, and it was years after the game was released, but the numbers were probably going to go down as well. But those of us who love the game want them to always stay open and stay up so we can play the online game and revisit it at any time, regardless of if there's only a handful of people playing on the servers. And the cost that it would keep them to leave the servers up, for how much it would actually cost them, it's barely going to scratch their pockets. So from the amount they earn, especially, having it left up so that those handful of players will still be happy, should be done. And honestly, it's the best thing to do, especially when everyone has paid for the game. They expect that game to last forever. You should be able to return to any game you bought before at any time and play it in the same way that you would when it was released, whether that be single player or online. And by that, I mean play it in the same way as in have all the options you did back then. Not as stock, because obviously games get updated to keep graphics looking nice and fix bugs and features, etc. Kind of like they did with Fortnite, how it's not the same anymore. But, usually it is a good thing when they do this thing, aside from, a few sort of scenarios. The third thing that I don't want to see in Skate 4 is I don't want to have it so that when I try and walk up a steep ramp or a hill, my character is unable to do it, and it falls back down, or it makes me, like, my character reset. I should be able to walk up a steep ramp or a hill in real life. I could do it in real life, so why can I not do it in Skate 3? It's just an annoying feature in the game that could simply be fixed and made way better in Skate 4, so I hope that they do change this and make it so that we can do this in Skate 4. The fourth thing that I don't want to see in Skate 4 is, and again, now this is quite a controversial one, but I don't want to go into almost every online game and see people trick lining in competitions. It is so boring to see, especially when you're competing and in challenges. I think it should still be a part of the game, because people do enjoy it, and if they enjoy it, they should be able to do it. But I think the points that you get from it need to be significantly nerfed. There are people who don't know how to trick line, and then there are others who just want a more legit feeling of competing for points. So I think it should be nerfed in terms of points you get to make it a more fair and balanced game for everyone. The final thing I don't want to see in Skate 4 is the NPC characters getting in my way all of the time for just no reason at all. Sometimes they'll just spawn in where I'm landing my trick. Like, I'll be in the air, coming down and landing, and they'll spawn in and I'll get knocked off my board. Why? Why do you do this? It's stupid. Because again, if you don't get out of my way, the ball's gonna go straight up your ass. So I don't know, don't know if you're gonna enjoy that, mate. And I'm gonna fall off the balls. It's gonna piss me off. And some of them do what 8-year-olds do at skate parks and snake people. And if you don't know what snaking is, or familiar with what the term is, it's basically when someone either runs around or in and out of the ramps, or keeps going across and using too much room of the bowl or ramp. Others are also using it instead of sticking to their own linear line, so they end up going across people, which can lead to injuries, crashes, and stuff like that. And there's many examples of this. There's quite a few videos on YouTube and stuff of people on skateboards or scooters going down in these ramps, and then some kid will run in front of them out of nowhere and get sent flying across the thing. So basically, just don't be stupid and think about what you're doing. And NPCs, please leave me alone when I'm trying to do my tricks in the game. Thank you. Anyway, that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you have enjoyed, and if you have, don't forget to leave a like on the video. It would genuinely help me out a lot, and I'd really appreciate it. And if you're new, please subscribe with the notification bell turned on so you never miss a video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great day.
Yeah, they love to see you at your worst. Stick the knife in where it hurts. Fuck them all, I know my worth. I'm cashing in for that purse. I spent years in that dirt. Now I'm taking chances, I'm building my own church. They can't take away what you've been going through for years. But I'm back in this bitch, overcoming these fears. No hip, hooray, I don't